Draw more stuff. Animal doodles.
So before we start, you need to download the Tagtool app from the Apple App Store. When you load up the app, this is the screen that you'll see. This circle at the top indicates our brush size, and you can see by pinching and zooming you can make the size of that brush bigger or smaller. It also indicates the current colour that we're working with. To start with, I'm going to choose this blue. I'm setting the brush size to maximum by spreading my thumb and finger, and then I'm placing a dot on the canvas. Next, I'm going to click on the animate button, which is this one directly underneath the colour palette. You'll notice when I do that there's some subtle changes to the interface. The selection turns yellow, which indicates I can move it and change its size. Now clicking on the paintbrush icon to go back to the paint window. The blue circle is my character's head. I'm selecting a lighter blue and then adding another circle on top, then going back into the animate window and resizing. This light blue is the character's muzzle, and then using a dark blue to add a nose. I'm now repeating the process to add ears, and each time I'm going back into the animate window to resize the ears, and then returning to the paint window using the paintbrush button. Each time I return to the paint window, you'll notice a very subtle flash on the screen. This indicates a new layer is being created, which is really important for this process. Each element then sits on its own layer. We now have two white eyes, and now I'm going to add the pupils. In order to do this, I'm going to zoom in slightly using the zoom button, and using black and a slightly smaller resized brush, I'm just adding the pupils, and then with white and an even smaller brush I'm adding highlights. Then holding down the zoom button with a pinch to zoom back out. Now clicking animate followed by paint, we have a flash and a new layer, and then adding the mouth.
Animation time. Animation time.
So clicking animate and then selecting the pupil layer, this then goes yellow, holding down the record button and gently rocking the finger side to side, and this records the eyes moving. So now repeating the same process with the mouth, but this time pinching and zooming to increase and decrease the size of the mouth. And now repeating the record process with each of the ears. Whilst holding down the selection button and pulling out a square from the top corner, we can select the whole of the bear and then move the bear around as one piece. If we then click on the group button, we can now animate the bear's head as a whole piece. This button here allows me to change the colour of the background, so I'm just going to click on orange, and then if I click on the preview button here, it shows my animation full screen. So there we have a yodeling bear made from circles, created very quickly in Tagtool. Happy animating! Remember to share your creations with the hashtag #DrawMoreStuff. These three cheeky characters were created in Tagtool using the same techniques. Have fun!